Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Third Action. I'm your lovely host, Jason. Yes, that's my name. And these are the same three not Jasons that were here last week. In the bottom left, we have Asher Ford, Human Ranger, played by Char.
Hi, Jason.
Thank you. In the bottom middle, we have Greshy Ironroot, Dwarven Druid, played by Will.
Hi, Jason.
And in the bottom right, we have Adam playing Gunn Shough, Human Champion of Erastil.
Hi, Jason.
Jason! For any of the
Jason
fans.
Alan Wake, was it?
No, not Alan
Heavy
Wake.
Rain.
Heavy Rain.
Rain.
It was the other. It was Heavy Rain.
One of my favorite games.
Jason.
Sorry,
Jason.
YouTube viewers and Twitch viewers. The HP bars aren't working today, so sorry about that. Oh goodness, we've got an onslaught of Lux here. I see Locke is increasing everybody up to 9 in preparation for, or at least 2 people up to 9. Oh no, that's everybody.
Right.
That's everyone. Cool. All right. Anyway, sorry. That all aside. Hello. Last time, on Third Action, our group of intrepid adventurers were chased into the city, dodging cloud giants left and right, running up mountainous terrain, standing their ground in the face of an earthquake and a volcanic eruption, and a storm incited by a dragon overhead. Our heroes managed to make their way just inside the city of Xin-Shalast, where they quickly ducked into the nearest building and waited for a brief moment to make sure that they were no longer being pursued. It was inside this building that our intrepid adventurers found a mysterious trap door that led into what was probably some kind of old wine cellar for whatever residence this used to be a long, long time ago. On this basement floor, our heroes found what appeared to be a massive sprawling mural painted on the ground in kind of crude paints. It's largely crude stick figures, but you're able to put together that it was a depiction of the Sala that seems to have been partially painted over by it with some like weird red imagery in the corner. While investigating this, I believe one of you noticed a sound coming from a tunnel that connected to this basement. Asher gave chase, found a strange, blubbery-faced man who seemed very shy and afraid, but you were able to calm him down in Thessalonian and got him to explain who he was. Turns out he is Morgiv, one of the Spared, and I didn't have the art last time, but I have the art this time. Enjoy Morgiv's beautiful face. Very kind of blubbery, gray-skinned creature, completely like dark black eyes. He looks like he may have been human once, like he's very human adjacent, but his skin, he's just like very, very blubbery, almost as if he just looks like he's got like a big thick layer of fat over like his entire face, his arms and limbs, but he is surprisingly nimble, but not more nimble than Asher. That all said, he explained to you his plight, that his fellow Spared have been going missing as of late due to some mysterious creature that they call the Hidden Beast. And he asked if you would mind helping, and you agreed to do so, and asked him to lead the way to where you might deal with this creature. So that is where we will resume right now. You guys find yourselves in walking some tunnels just behind Morgiv. I believe... actually, give me your marching order. What does your marching order want to be? Morgiv will be in the front because he's leading. You can tell that he clearly doesn't need light himself. He seems to be perfectly fine in the dark. But he also isn't... he does kind of shy away from the light that I believe Rock had on him. But when he's not looking at it directly, he seems fine.
Well, how about if I come up right behind him in case something jumps out at us?
Okay. So you're walking just behind Morgiv.
Maybe Rock behind me.
All right.
Rock is still slow on the ground. Quite slow.
Okay. Yeah, he is both slow, and these tunnels aren't quite big enough for creatures of Rock and Phelan's sizes. So they
we do have
treat it as difficult terrain.
Still.
Yeah, that's probably the best idea. We just put Rock into the bag and Phelan to shrink down.
Aye, that was my thought. So we'll do that so that they're not having to squeeze through the whole tunnels and take up all space.
Is Phelan shrunk down and outside the bag, or is he inside the bag as well?
He's outside the bag. I wouldn't shrink him down if I was just putting him in.
I suppose we could put both of them in. Yeah.
We could. I just would rather have them more handily available.
Yep, makes sense.
So
okay.
He's kind of half in the bag, as it were.
If he's half in the bag, all the air leaks out.
All right, fine. Then he's not in the bag. I'm just holding him.
All right.
So, before I recast a light, since I'll need another one, I would probably ask Morgiv how long the travel would be. If it's less than an hour, I can do dark vision instead.
I can take you straight to their lair. It shouldn't take more than 15, 20 minutes.
All right, then instead of casting light, I'll go ahead and cast dark vision.
Right.
Okay. So you have dark vision on. All right.
And I guess that leaves probably Greshy in the middle and Asher in the back.
Sounds right. Unless Asher wants to be hanging out in the middle for me.
No, I don't care. I have a bow, kind of. I'll lean around.
Bow, kind of?
I need to. Well, if it's really tight, it's like, I'll lean down and shoot through someone's legs.
What about Asher's vision? Asher doesn't have dark vision naturally.
I have dark vision. Every morning I cast it on myself because it lasts until the next time I redo my spells.
Oh,
so
okay.
I've just been doing that.
All right. So
Asher effectively has dark vision.
Yeah, I just wake up and I go,
He has to smack himself in the face a couple times with the eyes to work.
All right, that works.
There we go.
I will cast Longstrider though, because I have not done that today.
Longstrider is on. And
I was gonna do it for the chase, and then I was like, I don't think I have time for this. Didn't matter. I'm pretty fast without it, but now I'm super fast.
So that sounds like Morgiv in the front, Gunn just behind, Greshy carrying Phelan with Rock in the bag behind that, and then Asher taking up the rear. Okay. All right, so you guys proceed in the darkness, having put away the light, and follow behind Morgiv, who very carefully but deftly navigates you through the tunnels. You can tell that he... So as you guys are moving, the tunnels themselves kind of widen, narrow. They split almost every 5-10 feet or so. They're fairly frequently diverting off to the left or right. And he very rarely even stops to like pause at any given intersection. When he reaches any like branch, he'll just very quickly like glance and then like just start walking in another direction, with very like intense purpose. And it's almost dizzying trying to follow his motions. You're without a survival check, you probably wouldn't know exactly which direction you've ultimately ended up moving in. It's just been very kind of disorienting as you're snaking around with these tunnels.
That does sound like a good thing to do. If we're
sure, if somebody wants to.
Oriented.
Yeah, somebody can try to roll survival. This one's pretty hard.
Greshy would not be able to track this. I'm pretty confident.
We'll see. Oh wait.
Yeah, this would be a DC 40. Only for the legendary at heart.
Darn, I thought I did take the north one. The spell where you like always know where north is, but I didn't.
Yeah, if you had that, you would instantly know, but that spell is no direction.
I always think about taking it. I never did. I'll try my hand at survival. Why not? Ah, yes, a 31.
31? That's just under a...
We could be going
That's not a knowledge check. Yeah, even you, Asher... yeah, even you, Asher, very quickly lose track of the exact direction that you guys are moving in. You feel like you're heading like vaguely north, but even that you're not even quite sure. But in any event, Morgiv, as you're walking, just kind of tries to make small talk with the bunch of you.
Where are you all from?
He asks in Thessalonian.
We Spared have not seen outsiders for a very long time.
I mean, if we told you where we were from, would you even know? Not entirely sure how, Sandpoint? How does that translate?
You just try to say Sandpoint in common. And
yeah, Sandpoint or the word for Thessalonian for sand. Or something.
I suppose you're right. We Spared have not managed to leave this place in all these years. I can't say that I know much of the outside world. Why? Well, we've always wanted to, but fleeing the city, it's a scary place out there. The Lamia, the Yetis.
Well, that's very
giants.
True.
Some of us have tried to flee this place, but I do not know where they've ended up, if they have ever made it somewhere. Our founding patroness, she bid us spared to live on, to survive beyond the fall. And that is all we can hope to do. Everything for our survival.
The fall was how long ago, and you all haven't left at all since then? Were there giants in Lamia in the way this whole time, or you're just that scared?
Our records indicate that it's been 10,000 years since the fall.
Sounds
the
right.
The day the great rocks came from the sky, destroyed everything. The
Oh yeah, it
big
does sound right.
Volcanic eruptions. Lava flowing over the city. Those who survived were largely us spared, led by our priestess. She freed us from the slave district, led us down below the city.
For 10,000 years of darkness.
Our records are the tales that we pass on to each other. The paintings we leave behind, the words that we pass on. Ours is a troubled past, but we endure.
And the trouble present from the sound of it.
Indeed.
You have my sympathies.
Thank you, sir. You really are a saint.
I get mixed up between the 10,000 years ago and the start of the current calendar in Absalom reckoning. 10,000 years was since the fall of Thassalon and the Earthfall.
I believe Earthfall's correct.
What?
Yes.
What do your passed down tales say about that time? Do you know what happened or why?
Why the Earthfall happened? No.
All the scholars of the outside world don't have a clue.
All we have are rumors from the time. Some of us say it was penance for something the Runelords had done. I don't know if that is true or... And he kind of lets that trail off.
I believe it's not far off from what we've heard, but we've yet to find any details.
I see.
It would be important to know about.
Well, perhaps the others might be able to tell you more.
That's what I was just going to ask, if you'd know where we might find out more. Other than the city ahead and the lair of this creature.
There are plenty of places in the city that remain intact. Perhaps I could lead you to some of those. Or perhaps my kin could help in some way. But rest assured...
After we make sure it's safe.
Yes. Please, you won't offend me if you decide to run. The one we call the Hidden Beast. It's terrifying. No Spared has survived seeing it or being in its presence. Those who live usually turn. They become something else, something different.
Is there any way to save those who turn? To turn them back?
He kind of stops in his tracks and kind of looks down and shakes his head.
We have not found a way, but
would it be
perhaps
helpful if
with
we
it gone,
could capture them?
I don't know. I don't know really what's become of them. Most of them, well, when they change, their eyes become bright and their teeth become sharp, and they don't give us much time to try to save them. Many of them flee back through the caverns here, where I'm leading you. I've not been this far myself, not since the day that we uncovered the beast.
Well, if you should feel unsafe while we're facing it, remember that the safest place is likely going to be near us, where we can protect you. So
right.
Don't flee unless you're certain you can escape.
I'll do my best to hide. But
and if we do end up facing any of the turned, maybe we can subdue them until we defeat the creature and see what happens to them after.
I make no promises.
Yeah.
But we'll try.
I believe in you. You are our saviors. I will trust your judgment, whatever it may be. If you deem them unsavable, then it is the duty of those who have survived to live on.
Indeed.
Are we there yet? It's a very long walk.
Almost. From this point, I'll need you all to be quiet.
He says as he kind of hunches down and starts to walk a little bit more slowly. Okay, but you guys continue to follow, asking no further questions of Morgiv as he leads you through the tunnels. Eventually bringing you to actually, what is your well, no, that's fine.
Stealth mods?
No, let's go ahead and have you Okay, so as Morgiv is leading you guys here, he kind of shushes you all and then points up, or like points forward into the next chamber. You guys can see as you've rounded this corner that there are some lights in the next room. The the tunnel seems to open up into a larger, more finished-looking chamber that clearly has a large pillar partially blocking your view. You can also make out what appear to be some torches lit along the walls that are just kind of flickering and giving off some light up ahead. You can also see, I think, from where you are, Gunn, you can clearly make out a large stone slab, like a massive stone slab, like a good 10 feet across, just kind of sitting on the floor. It's like 10 feet across and about almost a foot thick. And sitting on top of that is a rough stone throne that is angled away from you towards your right. And sitting in that throne is I fucked up its position. Come on. Is a very regal-looking skeleton. It just kind of sits idly in the throne, a hand on one, head on one hand, as if it was bored. It has what looks like almost a kind of like pharaoh's headdress. It's got very loose straps of cloth over its face, so you can't see. You can't really see like what a person would look like beneath. But you can clearly see its hand is like clearly skeletal, that its head is resting on, and it seems to be wearing some kind of like loose ceremonial robes. So yeah, it hasn't seen or reacted to you guys yet, so I'll allow you guys to let's go ahead and roll initiative, but I'll let you choose your initiative approach. So Morgiv is just going to kind of step aside, and if you're just trying to keep an eye out, you can roll perception. If you are going to try and go in the room and want to be sneaky, you can roll stealth. Whatever you wish to do. Or you can argue for something else if you want to try and walk up and talk to it. Diplomacy is also reasonable.
I don't even know what I would...
I'm going to roll religion to praise it. Would that work?
Excuse me, we seem to be a little bit lost. Have you, by any chance, know the way?
I'm just going to run in and roar at it. That's intimidation,
right? What you're doing
right?
with your bandages here.
By default, it's perception or stealth.
Okay.
I think Greshy's, unless Gunn gives him better advice, he's actually going to keep going to sneak in and see if we can get a better look at things. The angle from here is...
I would grab Greshy and hold it.
Pull the Asher and gun and grab
It's appreciated.
Start to pass.
I will roll stealth because that's what I'm planning to do. Whole 32.
All right.
So I imagine Greshy's going to be stopped before he gets to move on, but that's all right.
And yeah, grab on, give just a look like, what the fuck are you doing?
I'm going in.
We're going to look. What are you doing?
Well, go ahead. Roll your initiative still.
Oh, yeah.
Gunn is going to keep an eye out.
Gunn definitely saw Greshy sneaking out.
37
trying to see what it
Asher.
is. I'm like, what is it? What is it? Like that mummy before? Disgusting mummy. No valid token was selected. Well, it was, so stop that.
All right. Let me just do a quick.
I don't like that many dice just being rolled.
That's it.
Just the mummy dice.
A mysterious number of dice.
Hey, it's about 17, I'm sure.
I know the sound of
certainly.
14 D4s when I hear it.
Just rolling caltrops at that point.
Well, if it helps, one of them was a
Ow,
D12.
Which,
I know D12s when I hear them.
No wonder
All right.
it sounded off.
Cool. So that would do. So Gunn, you're trying to keep. You're like trying to be focused, keep an eye out for anything. You don't notice anything. It seems to have not noticed you yet. What would you like to do?
Given this rare opportunity, maybe we should back up and buff up a little bit before we go in.
No, back and buff.
So I will kind of gesture to everyone else to like back up so we can talk.
All right, fine.
Okay. Are you actually going to back up, or are you just going to wait for the party to back up?
I will start backing up. Well, I'll kind of. I guess I'll move with the group.
Okay, so you're just ready in action to sneak. Asher?
I'll back up. That's
Okay.
as far as I can go on Jason's map.
Greshy, you're also just backing up?
I suppose so. We're gonna sneak back since nobody wants to let me go take a look at these things.
We should got a spyglass for you.
That would help, actually. These crafters lenses are pretty good for up close, but
Whoop.
terrible for distance.
And we left the encounter for
Yeah.
Okay. You guys
I don't
back
think we
up.
did.
Morgiv is like watching you guys leave and is not sure what to do. He's just
Come
kind of
with
standing
us.
there.
Come here.
He kind of gestures at himself and then kind of like walks with you. How far back do you guys move? Just like
100 feet.
okay, sure. You guys make your way backwards down the tunnels 100 feet.
And that might be enough to whisper that we can prepare. We're not full. We don't have any like buff spells up. Was that the beast? Is that the beast?
Was that the beast?
I don't know. I've never seen it before. That's why we call it the hidden beast.
Ah,
I just know
I
that
mean-
this is the route that, well, the last time I was here was 50 years ago when we found that chamber.
This guy's older than he looks.
Yes, I'm 60 now.
All right.
I was young at the time.
Well, for starters, I will dig in the bag instead of using the summoning word. Pull out the prayer beads and look at everyone's health. See who else is injured other than me.
I'm actually healthy.
Greshy could use a bit of touching up about. He's not too bad. Phelan looks great though. So
Are we going to bring the pets out for this fight or not?
I mean, Greshy will have Phelan at hand. It's up to you if you want Rock.
It didn't look like there's really a lot of maneuvering room in
It'll be crowded, but
that
I mean,
chamber for him to fly freely. So I think we'll leave him away. How much is Greshy missing exactly?
20 exactly.
20. Okay. Then I'm not as worried about Greshy as I am about Gunn. Gunn is down about 80 hit points.
Oh yeah,
So
focus on Gunn.
we'll use the beads embedded heal, I guess. Or maybe
Okay.
we'll even go a little farther. We should go a little farther back if we're going to be speaking spells out loud. Unless there's a sufficient number of turns. More than like 3 turns of the hall is probably enough. So that things don't just echo straight down to that guy.
Okay. So you guys just go back a bit further so that you can use audible components. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Make your way back further until you reach a spot where you feel like you're hopefully safe from any echoing.
Okay. And I have at least 2 things that I'm going to use. I don't know about everyone else. Actually, make it 3.
Are we going into fight? Are we just going to scout and see what we've got to deal with first? What's the plan?
The creature is obviously undead. It may be able to talk, but I don't think it's going to be cooperative. So I'm expecting a fight.
Do undead always have? Do they often have dark vision? Can they usually see in the dark? Would I know that?
Religion check.
All right. How bad can it be? 30. Not great.
Your basic skeleton, I think you would know can see in the dark. Yeah, you would know that.
The reason that
at least basic undead tend to have the ability to have dark vision, so you would expect most.
The reason it's relevant there is why were there lit torches if it's a skeleton? Except that either it's not as simple as it seems, or more likely it's not by itself, which we can't tell because I couldn't take a look.
It's
Right.
expecting guests.
Either way,
Handles for us and everything.
I mean, if the skeleton is the master, then point stands. If the skeleton is a servant, then point mostly stands.
Oh, I'm saying more. I don't think the skeleton's alone.
Oh,
That's
I
all
agree.
we could see.
I agree.
So, as long as if you got a plan for dealing with unknowns, that's great. I just don't.
Not an
We can-
exact plan, but certainly
We can run in guns blazing.
It starts with preparing some spells. So let's do that real quick. Unless you have any other objections.
No, it was more just trying to determine what I should prepare.
Okay.
I'm going to hold off on what I've got. I don't have a great many things.
I'll use the prayer beads that I've dug out to heal Gunn for only 43 points.
All right. That was 5, 1, 3, and a 2 plus the bonus 32. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you say the prayer words, shake the beads, and a burst of healing energy exudes through your body. Those aren't real words that can be used in that sequence, but accept it.
I think I'll also cast a heroism at 3rd level that lasts 10 minutes.
Okay.
And I have this wand of resist energy. Does anyone in the group not have fire resist?
I don't
I
think
do.
Greshy doesn't actually.
That's
No,
right.
he's got the ring, doesn't he? That's right. He's
I
got
do
the ring.
have fire resist.
Okay, then
Five.
electric would be my next choice.
Oh, I don't think many of us have that. So
Yeah, I don't have
All
that.
right, so we'll put resist energy electricity on both Greshy and Asher for also 10 minutes with the 4th level resist energy wand.
Well, that's
Okay.
nice.
Or wait, sorry, you're casting it twice
Actually,
through the wand?
let's make it
targets
cold.
2 creatures.
Let's make it cold.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, it's a 4th level, so it targets 2 creatures, and let's make it cold, given that it's undead.
I think that's smart. That's a good choice.
Okay.
And I'm now ready to go.
As long as we're getting ready to go, Greshy's going to stretch his arm out and then wave it through the air. And as he does, it's going to create a sparkling black matte sheet that covers him in a quilt of sparkling lights and blackness. And suddenly Greshy is much harder to see
All right.
as he casts a spell,
Which spell?
Blanket of Stars.
All right.
So we'll see how that does. Don't stand right next to me though. It's
Okay,
might
that's
be a little
also-
bit disorienting.
Should we let
It's also
Greshy go
10
in?
minutes and gives you a +2 bonus to your stealth checks to hide and sneak. Okay.
Exactly. So give me a 5-foot distance. So should we go?
All right.
Oh yeah, what's
Well,
the
then-
actual range on? So if anybody looks at you too closely, if they end their turn adjacent to you, they have to do a will save. Okay.
And with that, I'm ready to start sneaking in. Probably moving relatively.
Sorry,
normal
is
speed,
Asher
but
doing anything special
Close.
before?
I can't do any prep work actually with what I have. I
Okay.
only do attack.
Asher's prep is all
All I
day.
know is kill.
No, my prep
Curiosity.
and I long strided. All I know is I'm actually trying to write down all of the weird stuff I can stack.
Asher, for that matter, did you happen to
Much.
recognize offhand what kind of skeleton that is? I don't know if that would be
Yeah.
in your
Oh
book
yes,
of
I was
fanciness.
going to ask if I could think about. Is it like the mummy we face? Is it just a skeleton with a hat?
Sure, you could. You could preemptively hunt prey it, since you've seen the creature
Oh yes,
or you know about the
There you
creature.
I shall do that. Okay.
And secondly, yes, you could try and recall knowledge on it. Anybody could. It would be religion.
Oh,
That sounds fine. I'll do that.
everyone will be better at this than me.
Well, a religion
Yeah.
expert. Oh
You know
dear,
what? That's
Asher.
a great roll.
Oh, dear
So I'm
boy.
like, I barely want to do this roll. This is the one thing that I hate doing.
It's
All
not
right,
religion?
so-
no.
But this works,
just
having a
no.
1.
All right, so from
Sorry, our
Asher
religion
we have
expert is not here. He's in the bag.
from Asher we have an untrained
I don't know
natural
what that
1
is.
for a 20, and
Oh wait, I
Gunn,
know what it is.
Gunn, our religion expert, has a natural 2 for a 25. Greshy, who is merely trained in religion, has a 10 for a 36. Okay.
I can actually. I'm going to
So-
activate my robes and see if I can really think hard about that. So I'm going to go ahead and get that. Take advantage of the
Okay.
fancy robes. See if I can do better. That is better. So I
all
got
right, that
a
upgraded-
natural 18 for 44 total.
Okay. Asher.
Greshy and I are about to have an argument on what this is.
Asher, you saw the skeleton very, very briefly. You're pretty sure that it's just a normal skeleton, like a skeletal warrior. Like it didn't look very special to you. Greshy, that looked to you like well, it's almost certainly some kind of mummy adjacent thing. It definitely had wraps around it. From that distance, your guess is some kind of mummy lich. If it is the hidden beast that is being suggested, yeah, your guess is it's probably some kind of lich, if that's what it is. You didn't really see it do anything though. nor did you get a very good close-up look. That's just basing it off of your glance at the outfit, the robes, it being a fancy skeleton on a dais. If it's as powerful as Morgiv is hinted at, it's probably some kind of lich.
Would I know?
But you're not totally convinced.
Lich or... Sure. Would I know if there's a lich or mummy power that would convert people into some other thing? Like, do mummies make more mummies, sort of deal?
Not really. That seems more like a vampire thing. Liches could turn people undead, like with curses. So maybe they've been turned undead with curses. But that's usually a bit more obvious than, like, that doesn't match what Morgiv was saying to you. What Morgiv was describing sounded a lot more like a vampire.
Sure.
He mentioned teeth elongating and becoming fang-like and sharp. He mentioned drinking blood earlier in last session.
Right, and all of that fits. I just don't know how that meshes with this weird mummy lich thing.
You would know that,
right, well,
a skeletal creature would have very little reason for drinking blood, so that skeleton is certainly not a vampire.
It doesn't need the sustenance.
Yeah.
So it's not that creature. Now, how this creature relates to the creature we're actually hunting is a good question. Are they in cahoots of some sort?
Hey, buddies.
Well, it's time to get back in there and find out, I think.
Aye, before all this stuff wears off.
Ow.
All right. So
sneak back in.
All right, you guys make your way back to sneak in again. In that case, what's your marching order now?
I mean, does everybody want to go ahead of me? Would that be better?
Does Greshy want the lead, or does Greshy want me to take the lead?
If I'm going to sneak ahead so I can try and scout, maybe position. So why don't I go ahead and I can stay a bit ahead of you and not.
Okay, if you're sneaking and you look and you have a sneaky effect,
yes.
Then...
Oh, and what are you doing with Phelan?
I will sneak.
Because Phelan
I will be putting him in the bag for the moment.
Okay. All right.
I know. Unfortunately, I had to make that choice when I wanted to cast the spell, so he'll go in the bag for the moment.
Okay. So, I will bring you guys back. So it sounded like that was Greshy. Oh, here, I'll let you guys reposition yourselves.
Where are we? There we are.
You can't go further than where Greshy is currently, but you can reposition yourselves anywhere behind that. And let me know when you're done repositioning. You can let me know at any time.
I don't know for I will stay here unless Gunn wishes to go behind me.
This works for me.
Just keep backing up further and further. It's fine.
Just slowly keep moving my.
We just go right back off the map again.
I go back into the wine cellar.
This works for me.
All right.
Okay. Just fix the thing. Okay. All right. Well, if everybody is being sneaky, then go ahead and give me stealth rolls for initiative. If your intention is to kind of stay back more, then you can do perception instead.
Helps if I actually roll that correctly. It would be a 29 with his bonus. Shite roll.
29 for Greshy. 30 for Gunn. And then Asher is also a 30.
30 for me. I'll stay behind Gunn though. So if it's a choice between who goes first,
yes, you do get to choose. Okay, let me do some wiggling. Okay.
I'll probably just
Right.
delay until after Greshy, though, anyway, so...
Yeah.
You can move past me. You just can't end your turn right next to me.
Do you want to delay your
Fair enough,
turn, or
that's
do you want to?
No, that's not a bad idea.
Okay. So sorry. It is Gunn's turn. Do you want to delay your turn, or do you want to just wait until the next round?
I will delay until after Greshy's. I'll move my initiative down to right after Greshy.
Okay. Asher, would you like to delay or wait till next round, or do you want to do stuff? It's your turn.
I'm gonna delay behind Gunn, which seems like it's essentially gonna be the order anyway. I could just
Okay.
wait till next turn, but doesn't seem to be too big of a deal.
I mean, it does move. You are changing your initiative, and if anything else is in initiative, you're permanently moving yourself down. Greshy, what do you want to do?
All right. Gonna sneak forward, I suppose. So
Okay,
currently my
so
speed is 35. I cast
Okay.
Long Strider this morning, so sneaking would be half speed, which means 15
Half speed, yep.
feet per action.
Uh-huh.
So 15. 5. Jeez. Those are all torches? Interesting.
So as you make your way into your road, you can see up, like straight ahead. I guess it's actually on your left. There's clearly some kind of staircase, or two staircases that lead up to a platform, an angular platform that's just kind of set into the stone wall. It is held up by thick pillars underneath, and the area below is just ensconced in shadow. Otherwise, you do see, those are torches that are up above it, and these little things on the map are just torches wherever you see them.
I see them. All right, Greshy will take the rest of that movement to go here and try and get into the shadows. The pillars. And I'm sorry, you said where was it descending into shadow? The stairs here?
Underneath underneath this big platform in the corner of the room, it's dark. There's no, it's actually like dim light, largely, from whatever torches are around the room, but it's shaded from the torches above.
Fun. All right. So Greshy will take his last movement to go around this pillar. He's going to stop. No, he'll stop here, just southwest of the pillar.
Okay. And
trying to kind of hide from Skeleton Man.
And your stealth modifier, it looks like, is 24. +2.
It is 24, and I have a +2 at the moment.
Okay. Would you like to use a hero point on this roll? That is secret. Or would you
it's
like
really
to use
hard for me to
points?
decide if it's necessary. So
I know it's a secret roll. Do you want to use points and/or hero points? I wouldn't normally allow it, but you can if you wish.
I don't like the way you're phrasing this. That's concerning.
It's up to you to decide how important you think this is.
We'll go ahead and throw our fate points at this. 9 points.
With a hero point, you always keep the higher?
Yes.
Have you been playing it?
Yeah.
So, he's essentially asking, do you want to spend your hero point to roll with advantage, I suppose?
Well,
yeah.
That's it. It's either throwing extra points at it or advantage. I'm not going to take the advantage, but I'm going to take the 9 points on top of whatever
9 points
the secret roll was.
Whatever this roll was, I then compare it against any observers that would be there. And Rainbow Cat is graciously giving you some points to fill you back up. Okay, so you kind of sneak into the room. Gunn, you're up next. Initiative 29. What do you want to do?
I will also sneak. I'll be sneaking 10, 20, 30. Call that one. Actually, I can get a little bit closer than that on one action if I just kind of go more directly. I was here. No, I was here.
Yeah, you were.
So
Yep.
5, 10, 20. Let's see, 35. First action I can get to here. Oh, wait, the sneaking is half. That's actually 2 actions.
Sneaking is half speed. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's 2 actions to get me there.
Okay.
Um,
You're kind of behind the pillar.
if Greshy is off to that side, then I'll stay behind this pillar here. And I believe that's going to be my full turn too. To
Okay.
sneak to here.
All right, you spend your turn sneaking up into position. Asher, your allies have snuck forward. What's Gunn's stealth modifier? It's like
that is
19?
21.
21, okay.
At least 21. I'm not sure if that includes the heroism yet. It's
Okay.
chugging along.
Would you like to use a hero point and or chat points?
Negative.
Okay. Asher, what would you like to do?
I just bumble in.
I have low
I will-
expectations that Gunn would be able to really successfully sneak. Regardless.
Well, feel free to make a diversion and distract him so I can take a look around.
I will stay here. I've gotten
Okay.
far enough.
So Asher, you just move up a little bit just to try and
Just
Get a-
seeing better. Yeah.
get a better sight of what's up ahead. You can kind of just barely see around the pillar to the thing that's on the throne. You can see Gunn, but you can't see Greshy from here. Okay. What's your stealth modifier?
How many actions did Asher
22.
use to do that?
Half.
Just one.
One.
Yeah.
Could
Yeah.
could Asher also then prepare an action?
Yes.
Oh,
Does that
I take out my weapon, I guess. I don't.
You can
We're probably
So-
all sneaking in here with weapons drawn.
Yeah, I'm assuming everybody has weapons out. You can use 2 actions to ready an action. So if you wanted to ready to shoot something, if it moved or anything like that, you could. You just have to give me a condition.
If it attacks, I will shoot.
Okay.
Not if it just moves about.
Okay. Yes, I know. The skeleton is already preemptively hunt preyed. All right. Into the round. Right, I rolled Asher's. You said yours was 22 is the modifier, Asher?
Yep.
Okay.
I did say that.
And would you like to use points or a reroll?
No, I'm okay. Now that
All
kind
right.
of said no. I don't feel bad about saying no.
Makes me feel worse, but thanks.
It's okay.
All right. So as
Most of the
you
things
guys are
Greshy does
sneaking
it.
forward, Gunn, you notice the skeleton's head turn to its body doesn't really move. Like the arm kind of that the head is sitting on gently rests itself on the shoulder of the armrest, and then the head kind of unnaturally turns in its socket to look at you. Clearly can see you. Just looks directly at you around the pillar. And sorry.
Cry?
Jesus Christ, are you serious?
It loves to go for
It
this.
has a 50,
Oh, yeah.
but it looks at you and
I think I've got a 50 ever.
Who dares enter the beast's chambers? Have you come to offer your flesh?
Oh, the secretary.
Greshy.
Did not
It's
look
not-
at me, looked directly at Gunn.
It is looking at Gunn.
All right.
Start
this
of
is-
combat free action battle cry.
Are we in combat?
Does that
I mean, combat already.
It's
Oh,
up
let me
to you.
let me look at battle. Let me look at battle cry.
up to you? I'll pull it up for you.
Mhm.
Beats.
While you're doing that, first action for Greshy will be
It's supposed to be when you
To
roll
quietly
initiative. I'll let you do it
Yeah.
at the start of your turn, though.
Okay. That's cool.
all right. Greshy's going to reach into his bag and carefully extract Phelan out for one action. Work with me on this, Jason. Create a diversion. Allows
Okay.
me to do something to try and draw somebody's attention elsewhere.
Yep.
Can I throw Phelan as a diversion
Oh my god, what?
as part of that deactivating the collar so he becomes big, so that I can try and sneak someplace else while he's distracting?
Gains manipulate trait.
I mean, my deception's going to be miserable about this, so I'm not sure how well it would go, but
Well, what's the normal?
It sounds
what's
fun.
the normal action to deactivate the collar?
it's a dismissed action.
Okay. I would allow you to. You could draw, throw. You could draw, dismiss, and throw, but those would be 3 actions.
That would be 3 actions, and that would be
Yes.
it.
Yeah, and I would allow
so
the throw
I
to be
guess
the
the question
diversion.
is, cool. But I'd still be considered hidden then, or how does that work? Well, here, let's find out.
Yeah,
Greshy's going to do that. Greshy's going to pull Phelan out, and he's going to toss him in the direction of Gunn, actually, towards the torch there.
Okay.
It's already facing that direction. Hopefully that'll allow Greshy to scoot to the north and not be seen.
Okay, so you're drawing, dismissing, and then sneaking?
No, I won't be... Well, we're putting him right
Or
there.
you're not dismissing? What are you?
We'll have to sneak next round. We're just going to hope that Phelan can keep him distracted. Maybe he won't know what to do with him. It's just kind of a strange dog appearing out of nowhere.
Sorry, so what are the actual actions that you're doing?
Draw, throw as part of create a diversion, and dismiss when he lands.
Okay. Where are you throwing him to? I'll
Ideally around here, a bit northeast of Gunn,
Okay,
near where
I'll
that
give
torch is.
you there. Okay. Go ahead and roll the deception check.
Okay,
Or
that
sorry,
sounds
what's the no? Tell
Sure.
it is a secret one, right? Nah, go ahead and roll it. Actually,
Probably.
that's fine. Roll the deception
It doesn't
check.
say it's a secret roll. Yeah, let's see how badly this is gonna go. That number is correct. That's an 18.
You pull out Phelan, toss him,
Yeah,
dismissing the effect. Phelan lands with a big boof, and the skeleton then turns its head towards you. Like it clearly followed the line of
I'm
action.
distracted.
Yeah, Gunn is distracted. All right, Gunn, what do you do?
We'll do that battle cry, and I'm gonna go ahead and charge. Got confirmation that this guy is, if not the beast himself, beast adjacent.
All right, so go ahead and give me the demoralize check. Intimidate.
Sure thing. that right here.
And that should be versus his will DC, right?
A total of 47.
Okay, 47. All right, you can't tell whether or not you've succeeded, but all right, go for it.
All right, fine.
It looks like just a skeleton to you. It's hard to tell.
Gonna move over to here, or if that's a legal place for me to stand.
Yeah, you charge towards it. It's still sitting on the throne, and you continue.
I'm going for a. If he's still sitting down, I'm going to try to go for a beheading strike here. Go straight, horizontal, right for the neck. With a. Come on. Oh right, that's the weapon's name. With a 42 total.
Okay, 42 will hit as you swing the sword. You slam it into the skeleton's neck. The bones immediately crack, and the head just rolls off of the throne and onto the floor. The skeleton's body just kind of falls limp.
Sentinel? Some sort of...
I'll look around.
Warning?
I'll look at the head, and I'll check around to see if there's anything else in the area.
Okay, that'd be a seek. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Seek action, yeah. $34.
Okay, watching the skeleton's head roll to the ground, you suddenly get like a sense of dread well up inside you. You look around anxiously and notice that behind the pillars of this room, there are some gray-skinned creatures lying in wait. They appear to be spared, much like Morgiv is, but they look like more like emaciated, and they have these like kind of narrow, like elongated teeth, and they're all hunched behind pillars. You spot 4 of them at a glance.
I'll take a defensive posture and sort of look around so that hopefully the rest of the team can see that there's something over there.
Okay.
And also, did I see? Does the skeleton's head that fell on the ground look like it's moving, or?
When it hit the ground, it like shattered. Like it got a clear like crack in it and has like broken into 4 distinct pieces.
Okay.
Okay, that was your last action. Okay, Asher, your turn.
All right. Whoops. I'm moving up.
Okay, you dart forward. You see that Gunn is looking around the room. You actually don't see where the... even though I've revealed them, they are all hiding behind pillars. You can tell that Gunn is looking around.
Point out is actually an action, right?
Yes, point out is actually an action.
Okay. That's what I thought.
So I will hide them again, because they're all still hiding. But actually, you can tell that Gunn is looking around for something.
Oh, did you kill it? I'll just ask Gunn.
You can do a
No,
quick
there's
reply.
more creatures. That's it.
Okay, now I will look around to see if I can see anything, because right now I can't.
Perception?
Wee. That's a 39.
Okay. You look around the room trying to spot any sign of creatures, and you also see you very quickly spot each of the 4 of them. They're like all just behind pillars.
Okay. Well, I'm going to hunt prey number 7, which I do pretty well.
Okay,
On my screen, I actually can't see.
Okay, so yeah, you can't see him,
Just
but
number 7?
But I'll do 7 and I'll do 8, since 8, from my point of view, looks like it's the closest to me.
okay. All right, you hunt prey, the 2 that are like most easily visible. That's your second act. Sorry, that was all 3, right?
Okay, that was free.
No, you.
Speaking, did this?
Oh, the speaking was free. The speaking
Okay.
was free.
I
Sorry.
have one more. Okay.
Right, you already
One
in that.
more.
You still had to move.
No, you moved. You moved.
prey.
I
You,
did move.
yeah, it was move, seek,
I
hunt,
prayed,
prey.
and then I asked a question.
But you also seeked. That was the perception
Okay.
check.
All right. Yeah. All right. Yeah.
All right.
Then I'm done.
Cool. All right. Top of the round. Gunn. You. As you've turned to look around for other targets, you feel something swing out at you. Like you feel a gust of wind in your direction. And this is going to be what's that? That is a 47 to hit. You're flat-footed because you can't see this creature. 49 to hit, effectively.
That will hit.
Okay.
It's not a crit.
All right. The damage
quite.
for that is. I need another die. That one. That's not the right die. That one is the right die. We got that plus that plus that. 30 points of bludgeoning damage as something smacks you from behind. It is then going to grab you. So you feel something slithery, slimy start to wrap around your, like whatever this thing that impacted you starts to wrap around your body. You are grabbed. Wait, sorry, can it do that? Actually, oh no, yeah, it does. It grabs you with its second action, and third action it's going to constrict you. So you feel you can't see what it is, but it's tightening around your chest. Give me a fortitude save, please.
Sure thing. 38. I'll go ahead and wait. This is not. I can't use that. 38 stands.
38. 38 is a success in this case, so I think it becomes a crit success for you.
Yeah. So Juggernaut.
Okay.
Saves
All right.
yep.
You managed to like brace yourself well enough to hold your position. You hear the voice ring out from the skeleton's head on the floor. Well, it's good of you to invite yourself here then, meat. And you hear shuffling. So Gunn is grabbed. There's some shuffling around the room as the other creatures start to move towards him. This one is this guy here. One of the skulks jumps out of the darkness, or I guess they're spared. One of the turned spared darts at you quickly, carrying a dagger in hand, and goes for a strike. That is probably not going to hit you with flat-footed, but let me see. I did write down the attack bonus properly. That's a 34 without flat-footed, so 36 to hit.
Nope.
Okay.
Miss.
Yeah, it tries to swing at you and misses. Its third action, it is going to... it'll try and swing with its hand instead. You notice it's like got a kind of a clawed hand. That's also going to be a miss. Next one is this one here. It's going to dart out towards you. Whoop. And you just hear it hiss as it also tries to attack you with its clawed hand. That's also a miss. Third attack. That is a miss as well. Or sorry, third action is a second attack. Next one on the initiative is this one in the back. It runs around the room towards Phelan and goes for a strike. That looks like it could be good. I'd be very surprised if it's not good. That is a 45 to hit. Phelan.
That hits, does not crit.
Does not crit, okay. Damage then is this. 18 points of slashing damage.
All right.
We'll go ahead and use the glimpse of redemption there. This creature might still have some tinge of. You know what? That's the correct word.
I think twinge would be appropriate.
Yeah, either. Okay, so Gunn, you use. What do you say with your glimpse of redemption?
I don't know that it usually has a verbal component, but
I know, but what you say
certainly
might change what the what it does.
I can't think of anything. I'm sorry.
Okay. All right. If you're just blanking, then it'll follow through the attack and do the damage. It'll become enfeebled as a result, or I presume enfeebled.
But enfeebled to.
How much does it reduce the damage by?
We're level 16, so it reduces it by 18.
All right, so it doesn't make a difference.
So maybe it shouldn't actually go through with the attack, because then it will have the same result and not.
Would it know that would make a difference, though?
No, it still goes through with the attack.
Okay.
Do you know if that blocks additional effects from the attack?
There are some rules where they specify
some abilities specify some
damage.
don't.
Oftentimes.
This is glimpse of redemption.
That's a standard rule.
This is the glimpse of redemption gives the target damage reduction, not or damage resistance. Not
gains resistance to damage. Yeah.
Of the attack.
Okay, so yeah, if it's proper resistance to the damage, then yes, it would become enfeebled. So it would just go through with the attack and try to strike. You took no damage, so it'll try another strike. Whoop, its third action. That is plus its number. Minus that, and it's a speedy boy, so the enfeebled doesn't affect that. This is a 40 to hit. Phelan
Those
on
hits,
the
no
second
crit.
attack. Okay. In that case, yeah, these guys are quick on their feet and on their hands. That is 22 points of slashing damage from that strike.
Oof.
I could use my second glimpse of redemption, but I'm worried about this.
Don't worry about it.
Skeleton.
That's fine.
I do have 2 in a round now.
Are you using it or no?
No, I'm holding it.
Okay.
The skeleton does go before us.
All right, that leaves the last one, who is going to dart out 5, 10, 5.
Wait a second.
It's gonna dart straight towards Asher.
Skeleton already acted, actually.
Yes, he did act at the top of the round.
Yes,
yeah,
I will. He acted before.
Yeah, he's acted. He acted before you. Yes.
Okay. So I will go ahead and reduce that by another 18.
Okay. I don't remember how much the damage was.
It was 22, so it's
22?
only 4
Okay.
instead. That's fine.
All right. Okay, this last one's going to run up towards Asher. Is going to take a strike. Whoop. That plus that. 40 to hit Asher.
It does hit, no crit.
No crit. Okay. Ooh. 19 points of slashing damage to Asher. And it had to use 2 movement to get up there. Okay. Greshy, what do you do?
There's also the matter of the 4 points of persistent good damage on this number 7.
True. It would take 4 points of persistent good. Checking for that. Okay. And I need to roll d20. That is a 20, so the good is gone.
Damn. All right.
Sorry, I was using
Not sorry
that.
at all.
I'm using
No, he's
orange.
really not regretting anything.
I'm using orange to mark hunted prey. Okay, Greshy,
That's
it is
okay.
your turn.
I'm so.
These things
you
are suddenly
will
come
make
out of the
this
woodwork
way.
and they're
Greshy.
all dashing towards you.
Yeah, they're all coming around, so we're going to start spreading some good vibes out. And we're going to blast a 3-action heal out and radiate it about. It will go 30 feet out and hit everything in this room. Well, everything I can see in this room at this point.
Okay.
And it hits all living and undead creatures in range. Low rolls, but it'll do. So 25 healing to everybody, and if they're undead, they need to take a fortitude
40 save. All right.
save against damage.
Okay.
Positive damage, specifically.
Let me roll some d20s then. What's the DC? Sorry, 37? Okay.
37. Did you take the heal in there, Gunn?
Yes.
Excellent.
Thanks.
1 crit fail. That's a success. That is a crit fail. Crit fail. So crit fail is just double damage. In this case,
Correct. No
that's,
special things, just damage.
50. This is normal damage. Sorry, that was a... Oh, none of them regular failed. They... Right. Half of 25.
Yeah, the crit failed or they succeeded.
It's 12. Okay. Yeah.
So 12.
This is the third one. Okay. No, that was also a crit fail. Whoop. I can do this. There we go. Okay, so healing energy bursts out, damaging. It's 7, 4, and 8 are the ones that seem to crit fail that. Okay. All right, so yeah, burst of energy.
Yeah.
Yes, he apparently did. I deleted him. Bye, Phelan.
Oh no. He was about to do something.
Let me go find him. What's he doing?
How long were we? Well, actually, I should ask this. How long were we running in our chase sequence? Was that like 5 minutes? Was it an hour?
We'll call that like 30 minutes to an hour, something like that.
Well, it's relevant because I would like him to activate his spirit form with his action, but I can only do
yes,
once an hour.
It's been an hour since
He did it at the very beginning of the fight.
Yeah.
Okay. Then Phelan will activate his spirit form, and he will change his damage type to positive.
Okay,
He gets to do that now.
Oh,
Phelan becomes ghostly, a ghostly bluish color, and radiates positive energy.
Good
All right.
vibes for everyone.
Gunn, it is your turn. You're currently grabbed.
Does it feel like this thing is right next to me? Can I attack at it, or?
You're not sure. I mean, you can kind of sense that something is there. You can swing at it. Yeah.
Grab me?
It would be concealed from you.
There's the team one.
I will. I'm actually going to ignore that. I can't move, right, while I'm grabbed.
Correct. You can't move, and if you try to do anything
But I
that
can-
involves like manipulating, you'd have to roll a
Yep.
flat check.
It's basically everything.
Yep.
Not sword swings.
But seeing as enemies have crawled up on me, I should be able to just go ahead and start fighting them without. I mean, this is not the first time. This is not my first time being grabbed. I'm going to attack number 2.
All right.
With a sword strike for a 43 to hit.
43 will hit. Did I fail to write down their AC? One sec, actually. I'm pretty sure that hits. Let me double check that it's not a crit. For I am silly. There's the armor class. Sorry, those 43? That is a crit.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Nice. Well, we have, in that case, we have 52 slashing and 7 good damage pouring out.
Okay, and this is coming from this weapon. All right.
From Remedy.
So that was 28 slashing, another 24, and then 7 points of good total across the 2 hits. All right. Good slice.
It's 1 hit.
Yeah, I know. Sorry, I was just saying it
That
combined.
matters.
It does matter, but I did it together.
Yeah. Parts of damage. Cool.
Sorry, I was saying it as I was entering them into the health bar.
Gotcha. I will then strike at number 4. With a 44 to hit.
That'll also crit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Oh, I apologize. Before I do that, before I roll that damage, I have this skill that I recently got, which if you get a crit on a physical attack, you get a free action demoralize, and that's what I'm gonna go ahead and
Okay.
again. I add both of them, I suppose, after the damage. So
Sure.
I'll roll the damage first, but
Okay.
that's another 52 points of slashing, and this time 5 good to number 4.
2
And,
slashing and 5 points of good damage. And then demoralize both of
Let me
them.
first find that.
I saw it earlier.
this
It's on. Oh wait, did you get to
It's on-
legendary?
it's on Battlecry, actually.
Yeah, it's
No, it's
legendary
master.
intimidation on Battlecry. Oh, I thought it was legendary. Okay.
Is it? I think it's. Oh, you're right. If you are legend, I did not get to legendary and intimidation yet.
That'll probably be next level.
okay.
I think
Okay,
that's
then
our
I
next
guess
skill.
I do not have that.
Okay.
Almost there.
you grunt menacingly while you're doing those attacks, but
He's
you're
getting
also
well
being
angry.
As a
yanked back.
third action, I will attempt to demoralize number 2.
Okay, you try and spook him. Roll the intimidation. versus his will DC.
Those were both good rolls. Unfortunately, one of them didn't count because it's not real. But
Well,
for some reason, for some reason, roll 2 dice for certain things, even though one of them is just a not relevant roll.
Oh,
right.
I don't even see the physical dice rolls on Roll20 because I have it turned off.
we have a 45.
45.
One of them was a natural 20, but again, didn't count.
All right, 45 is a critical success. They become frightened 2. And that was number 2, you said?
Nice.
Yep.
Okay. All right, they are frightened 2. Oop. I don't know what I'm doing. There we go. Frightened 2. Wait, is that true? Yes, that is true. Okay.
Okay. That's the end of my turn.
Oh, I'm slightly silly. They have been taking reduced physical damage from your sword swings.
Okay.
But they just each took 1.
Can sort
so.
of tell.
All right. Yeah, you can tell that they seem to be resisting about 10 points of it. But obviously the crit, the damage combines, and they only take out the resistance ones. Okay, Asher, it is your turn.
Me, I'm gonna finally shoot my weapon less than 15 feet away from something. Good for me. I'm gonna shoot number 8, actually. Is a target.
Okay.
Yes. Oh no! What? That's wrong. There's not 9, isn't there? But I don't think it.
You've still got this minus 20.
Oh, yeah, you have a minus 20 on it.
Does this.
Okay, well, 11 plus 20 is a 31, which will not hit.
Okay. It's just a -2 if you shoot too close, right?
Yes, correct.
What is this minus? Okay, I'm just gonna write that down and ignore the fact that I even have the option to select no. I will hunted shot for my second. I should have done it for my first, but I guess I could technically still do it for my first. Can I reverse the order of my? I was gonna do this anyway. My hunted shot.
You can. Yes. You may make it a hunted shot.
Okay, so this is my second.
Oh no!
This is not gonna hit either.
Natural 2. Okay, you're trying to take quick shots at it at very close range, and it's way too close for comfort.
Okay, wowie. Let's see what we have here. I'm gonna make moves around Greshy. Let's see if it has attack of opportunity. Ooh, does it?
You step out of its space. No, it does not. Or it doesn't seem to use its reaction to do anything, no.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, with Greshy.
Well, hello there.
I'll just hang outside your weird bubble.
All right, you dart past Greshy through his weird visual bubble and up the stairs. Okay. That was hunted shot. Is that a single move or is that double move?
Oh, that's a single move for me. That's less than a single move.
So you still have 1 action left?
No, so I did 3 shots, didn't I? Oh no, I didn't. You're right.
You just did 2.
Oh, I still can do things.
Well, you could do a 3rd
How
shot while you're up here on the
exciting.
stairs.
Do a 3rd shot.
Aye. All sorts of stuff you could do.
Actually, can I consider, like, what are they? I know Greshy, I don't think Greshy said anything about his knowledge to us.
Nope, you guys
But
thought
I
about
kind
it
of,
and then
like,
nobody
figure
said
out,
anything.
Yeah, what are they, like, infected with? What has happened to them? What are they now?
Give me a religion check.
All right, I'm putting 9 points. I think I have 9. It's really
Yes, you do have 9 points.
I think you're
I'll put
maxed.
that into my religion. Come
Okay,
on, my
9
worst
points.
skill. A 45 with my 9
45.
included.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, seeing these things up close, seeing their fangs, seeing them like claw at Phelan and Gunn, you notice that they're like trying to move in, like they're opening their jaws and hissing, and like moving in, like they're going to try and bite. They clearly are infected with vampirism. They are full bore zombies.
Oh boy.
Not zombies, fuck. Vampires.
These zombie vampires.
Zombie vampires. No, they are
Wow.
they're spared
wow.
vampires.
Like,
Okay. Top of the round. Gunn. You.
still grabbed.
Yes, you are grabbed. You can feel something cold slither up your back. Give me a fortitude save, please. Oh, sorry, wait. No, what is your fortitude DC?
That would be 29.
29, okay.
If I can react against spells, I can add 2 to that. So
This is not a spell.
with Divine Grace.
Sorry, your fortitude DC is 29? So 10 plus your fortitude? Mod?
Yeah, 39.
Oh, 39, okay, cool.
39 in that case.
Where's my bonus? That. Okay, you feel, something cold kind of rise up your back, and then you suddenly feel a sharp pain as it feels like 5 needles jab into the back of your neck. You are drained 1.
Okay.
And it's going to do it again. A second athletics check against your DC. I see it. That is another that is another success. You are drained 2. And it will go for a third.
No,
pretty bad.
no, it's not.
You are now drained 3. So you feel the blood sapping out of the back of your neck as whatever this thing is
And
holding you here, sucking out your blood, and then it releases you. Since it used all 3 actions
does
to
drain. Oh. Okay. All right. Does drain just straight up kill you at a certain point?
I think if it drains all of your modifier, it might. Let me look. Let's see how bad drained can be. It reduces your max hit points equal to your level times con. Yeah, drain includes a value. You take a status penalty to your constitution checks, such as fort-based saves. So it's actually got easier with each drain attempt for it to continue draining. Use a number of hit points equal to your level times the drained value.
Okay, I was gonna say level times con would be really.
No, it's not that
That would've
bad, but
straight
it's
up
still not
killed me.
great.
Yeah, it's just level time. So you're drained 3, so you should have you're level 16. So you've
48.
lost 40.
Yeah,
Yeah, you've
still
lost
huge.
48 hit points, and your HP max is reduced by 48. So you can't heal that back. And each time after a full night's rest, your drain value reduces by 1. So yes, if you got drained enough that you lost all of your hit points, you would die.
Okay.
Okay. So that is its turn. Whatever it is that is holding you. Okay. The the one that you've frightened is going to attempt to feebly strike at you. It is frightened 2. Sorry, no, it's the number 4 that's going to go first. It's going to move into a slightly better position. It will strike. That is not a great strike. That's 29 plus 2 with flanking, so 31. I don't think that hits.
If each time you get drained, you lose HP and max HP equal to the drained value, does that mean I actually would lose 1, then 2, then 3 times?
Oh, that's a good question. If you're hit with an effect that does drain 3, you lose 9 hit points and reduce your value by 9.
I think he's correct. I think it would be, if it's increasing, it would increase at that point, but I don't think it would be.
In that case, I'd be down 96 max hit points. Just off that.
This is a little bit different. I don't think this one's supposed to do. So most things that hit you with drained are supposed to hit you with like drained 3. This is technically hitting you with another drained 1 that's increasing your drained value by 1.
Okay.
So I think this effect is supposed to be a difference.
So it's inflicting
I don't think
drain 1 is effectively what's happening. It's just
it's
inflicting an extra +1 each time it happens.
Correct. Yeah. So I think that's how I'm supposed to read this, because I'm pretty sure most things that would inflict drain don't stack like this, but this specifically does.
Got it. Hey.
So yes, not quite that bad. Maybe somebody else has a different read on that, but I think this is what it's supposed to be. In any case, so that one moved. It tried to attack. It'll do another attack. That is -4 for agile, plus its bonus, plus flanking is a 36 with flanking. That won't hit. The next one is the number 2. That one is a feared. It will strike at you, Gunn. That's a miss, a miss, a miss. They're just kind of clawing. Oh, actually, wait, that one might not be. Probably is going to be. 39. Yeah, that's still is a miss.
39 will still miss.
Still -2. Yeah, that's a 37.
Wait. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, that one, it got about as high as it could. I thought for a second maybe it could hit, but no. Okay, so that was that one. It is just clawing at you, trying to get its own bite in. Number 7 here is going to move closer towards Greshy, but is going to turn and try and bite at Phelan, taking advantage of flanking here. They're clearly intelligent enough to kind of coordinate with each other like this. So it's going to slip behind Phelan, try and get a jump at it. That is 43 plus 2 for flanking, so 45 with flanking on Phelan.
Hit, not crit.
Hit, not crit. Okay.
From whom?
From number 7,
I believe, was the one.
Just too far.
Yeah, he did. I think they're all too far now.
No.
16 points.
I guess that one's close.
16 points of slashing damage to Phelan. Sorry. Yeah, slashing damage.
Resist some of that as he is somewhat ghostly. Unless this does positive or negative damage.
That's true. That is just physical.
Is it non-magical damage?
Oh, that's actually a good point. It is non-magical. So that might not hit
he
at all.
actually has resist 10 against non-magical damage.
Okay.
I mean, it just reduces the damage.
Sorry, we'll still do some
coming in, but
that's a good point.
Apologies. Do you recall how much it was?
I still have it here. It should be 15 points of damage. I might have said 16, but it's 15. So minus 10 would be 5.
So reduced to 5. Still hurts a bit, but luckily Phelan's incorporealness makes it a bit harder for him to be hit.
Okay, and then its third action seeing that Phelan is kind of ghostly and is probably not as good of a target, it will turn towards Greshy and maneuver directly in between the two of you. It ends its turn here, so it needs to do a will save.
It needs to make a will save.
What's the effect?
DC 37.
Not that smart, is it?
If it fails, it will be dazzled. If it crit fails, it will be confused and dazzled.
It has merely failed with a 34.
All right, so
and it's not immune.
Double check in here, but that should be just.
Okay. It is dazzled. It's trying to come at you
until the end of its next turn.
Its eyes are sparkling.
Come on to me, bro.
The last one, number 8 here, is going to also kind of give up on Phelan, seeing that that just occur, and is going to, let's see, it was chasing after Asher, so it's going to 5, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 55, 60, has 75 movement, so 70, 75. Upstairs. Okay, so we can get like here. Okay, cool. That one's hurt. It runs around the backside of the room to try and catch Asher before Asher gets up to the top of the stairs. Greshy, is your turn.
Was it apparent that Gunn was fighting with something invisible? Or at least was fighting with something he couldn't see?
Yes.
Okay. In which case, Greshy's going to turn and burst some magical green sparkles into the air just above Gunn, and will cast Fairy Fire to catch anything within 10 feet to try and bring it into visibility.
Okay. Invisible creatures can't be concealed, and if they are invisible, they are concealed while affected. Okay. You cast, you shoot out a blast of Fairy Fire, and it begins to outline the figure of a massive octopus-shaped creature. But if you were to quickly count its arms, you would notice that it has 2 tentacles more. Ooh, you're probably not counting the tentacles. But it is a massive octopoid creature with what is almost like a weird little face on the front. Here, I think I have the full art. Here you go. It's this thing.
Oh, jeez.
You can't see the colors right now, but it is a massive green octopus. It's large size with a purplish face. Kind of looks like Krang from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, if you're familiar. Yes, it is. It is a decapoid. Yeah. Yeah, looks like a big ass octopus with 2 extra legs, and it's got an evil, nasty grin on its face. But it also has fangs. It has little fangs. That are now dripping Gunn's blood.
So it's some sort of fantastic vampire
our blood.
tentacles.
And its tentacles are they're like partially wrapped around the throne. Some of them were like are like loosening their grip on the skeletal corpse that's sitting on the throne, as the others are kind of like blowing back from releasing Gunn. Okay, that's your Fairy Fire.
All right, third action will be to command Phelan to give us a hand, if he'd be so kind. So Phelan's going to move over to near where number 7 is, and is going to crunch, because who doesn't like a good crunch? That attack. Oh, Phelan, come on. 32 with flanking to hit. We're both adjacent to the same creature, so we get...
That was adding flanking in. That is not enough to hit now.
So 32. All right.
Nope.
I think that will be the end of our turn then. Because that is 2 actions from him and 3 from Greshy.
Okay. Gunn. Your turn.
I'm going to start by moving to, I think, right here.
Okay, you
And then,
maneuver your way around the throne, putting yourself between Phelan and the creature, the octopoidal creature, decapoidal creature.
And then I'll start working it over, attacking it with the remedy here. With a 50 on a total of. On a
All right,
20.
50 on a natural 20. That is going to crit.
Well, it's a 50. No big deal.
Give that back.
Whatever.
roll the damage.
I need my gun.
All right,
Gun needs his blood.
we've got 44 slashing and 10 good.
Okay, it does resist some of the slashing, but it does take the full good damage.
And then for third action, I will go ahead and release the stored spell that Greshy has recast on here for me into the creature
All right.
for an automatic crit on Shocking Grasp for an extra 60 points of electric damage.
50, I think. Unless the persistent is immediate, but I think that's the end of its turn.
You're right, 50.
Yeah, that's 50. That's 50 points of electricity damage, and it takes, how much is that? It's supposed to be 1d4. On a critical hit, it takes double the initiative damage, but not double the persistent damage. So just 1d4 persistent damage.
Why do I have a plus to
It might increase by some number for that because it's heightened, but I'd have to double check it.
That might be it.
I'll double check it.
I think
But
that is
anyway.
it. I think it's +1 to the persistent damage. And
Yes, the persistent damage increases
Because
by
I have
1. What level of spell is this? This is a...
It's a third. So
Third?
it
Okay.
is 1d4 plus 2.
so it,
Okay.
So that's correct. He has it right.
All right, 1d4 plus 2 electricity damage as the persistent. Okay, and that gets rolled on its turn. Okay, yeah, you
that's
slide
the
back, swing at the now partially revealed creature, or the outline of it, and your blade slices through immediately one of the tentacles, and invisible blood sprays, and the creature hisses.
So you would deny me my feast?
That was your move, your
I'm sorry,
strike.
The answer
I
is
don't
yes.
I don't speak with tentacle brain monsters.
And soon you shall not speak at all.
Is there any other action left? Or is activating that an action?
Not for me, no, I don't have haste or anything.
Okay. All right.
Activating
Asher.
that is the stored spell is the third action.
Okay.
You know, in the middle of battle, I'm still thinking about life and all its twists and turns that it could give us. And what do I know if vampires, are they weak to like any type of metal? Any
You
type
can
of
go ahead and roll a.
energy?
That would be another religion check.
Come to think of it, we didn't
religious.
necessarily remind that remedy is made of cold iron.
Yes, I have taken note that it is made of cold iron. It has not mattered in this case,
Yeah,
that you can tell.
Okay.
Good to know, though.
I'm gonna use 4
Yep.
points for my religion. I'd like to know the answer to this, but
I think
I'm
it's
not
usually
very religious.
silver for undeads.
Ooh,
Oh. Hero point?
20.
You can hero point if you wish.
Yeah, I'll hero point that one.
Okay, go ahead and reroll.
Wee. A little
better.
better. It's 29.
You would definitely know that at least low-level vampires are in fact weak to. They tend to be weak to silver. You would know that they cannot voluntarily cross running water. That they can't come within 10 feet of brandished garlic or a brandished religious symbol. You know that they can be, if you stake them through the heart, that prevents them from healing. And direct sunlight makes them slow.
Like no garlic or... Is it like so as far as religious symbols, it's like the positive religious symbols, or could you like show them a Lamashtu and they're like, I don't like that?
It has to be a non-evil deity. Okay. And you would know that it's an interact action to like raise a holy symbol.
Well, I don't have a holy symbol that's good, so doesn't matter to me.
Greshy does.
Greshy does indeed.
It's in his bag, though.
Oh, we could use the running water. Could Greshy pull out the water jug? They can't get to us.
If we use the water as our bridge or our wall, maybe we can keep it away from it.
So your allies by default don't know any of this stuff.
That is true. I guess I could. I guess I could use an action to say something longer than something super fast.
Yeah, I would allow you to like kind of point out its weaknesses for an action.
Okay, yes, I will relay my information of silver, no running water, no garlic, no religion, stake them with a heart, and they get really slow and sleepy in the sun.
Does a thing like this have a heart?
It might. Who am I to say what has a heart? And then I have
Asher shouts down from the stair.
Action. Who am I to say?
So dramatic, that moment. Who am I?
Ooh, is this a free action? I believe this is a free action to do, but I want to double check.
Which one?
Real quick. Precious arrow.
Oh, right.
Let me just. I can just.
I actually don't know.
I think it's
a single action.
Precious arrow. It is a single action. Okay, for next turn I will use my precious arrow. But for this turn,
You have to rename it the Precious Arrow now.
The
Precious arrow.
Oh dear.
Precious arrow. I'm going to shoot at the boogery octopus.
Okay,
My last turn.
All right. Are you hunted shotting or? Oh no, you.
Nope,
yes, this one's not
It's
hunted.
just a normal shot. Absolutely normal. Let's do it. Let's roll well.
Take your attack.
Hey,
Ooh.
a 47 is a well roll.
47 is a well roll. Did I write down its AC? One sec. Where did I put the AC? Sometimes I'm smart and copy down all the things I need. Sometimes I forget.
Good number though. I like it.
Sorry, what was the actual number? 47? That is a hit, but not quite a crit.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's hard.
Let's shoot. Pew pew. Oh. Truly awful
Probably
damage. 16 piercing. Oh, wow. 1 frost, 1 flame, 5 force.
All right. It doesn't happen to resist any of those things. No. It just the piercing damage gets reduced. But the shot flies true, hitting it in the back of its bulbous head. Top of the round. The creature snarls. You defy me. And will... I can actually do that from here. It'll use 2 actions to start swinging its tentacles wildly at both Phelan and Gunn.
That's rude.
So it gets to take 4 attacks. 4 attacks. It's going to do 2 and 2, so I'll do the first 2 at Gunn, second 2 at Phelan. So that's that plus its bonus. 46 to hit Gunn.
That's a hit.
Okay. I guess I should do... Yeah, I'll do the damage separately, but I've got the rolls here. Okay. D10s. What's that? 35 points of bludgeoning damage to Gunn for the first hit. Second strike is also to Gunn. This is a 43 to hit.
That will still hit, yes.
Okay. Same deal.
Now, are these the same? Is this one action that has multiple targets?
It's 2 actions to swing like all of his tentacles.
So it's an activity, technically.
Yeah, it's an activity. So each strike is independent.
Okay.
Are you trying to figure out how you block it?
Well, for purposes of damage reduction with what's it called? Exalt here. It turns Glimpse of Redemption into an AoE protection that protects everybody from a damage effect.
So
if these are individual attacks, then using it. To yourself and all allies within 15 feet of you, including the triggering ally. If it's attacking Phelan with his
I see.
attack that does damage to both me and Phelan.
Yeah. Resistance granted to use something else. What? Sorry, let me look at Glimpse of Redemption. It's just for triggering damage.
Glimpse of Redemption, I'll pull that up too.
It's kind of
it's a damage trigger.
Yeah, it would. These are all individual strikes, even though they're all kind of part of this action or this activity.
All right, I guess that makes some sense.
If you use them on the first,
and then for his.
Yeah, this one's not quite an AoE like it would be for. Yeah, this one's more to stop like proper AoEs, but these are actual 4 individual strike that's having to do.
Gotcha.
So yeah, if you did it on the first one, obviously the enfeeble would apply to the rest of them, but not the damage reduction.
But it's attacking me.
Yes, it's attacking you first.
So, yeah.
Okay.
So that was how much for the first 45? Did you say?
I
Non-crit.
think I said 35.
35.
Yeah.
So I guess if I'm seeing Gunn being attacked and this is happening, am I also seeing Phelan under attack as well?
Yes. It's swinging at both.
And as part of the same full activity that's happening?
Yes, correct.
Greshy's going to point his staff at this thing and say, "Get the fuck away from my dog," and is going to attempt to shove... Actually, no, he's going to attempt to trip the creature using Envious Rebuke from Mender.
This might be the same case.
It's the first action and it disrupts it, which is why I asked if it was an activity or not. I am going to use a hero point on that regardless. I don't like that.
Sorry, let me read what
I didn't use one
right here. did. Interrupt
On
your
yourself.
actions.
I did on my stealth shite.
You did use it on your stealth.
Well, it's too late now. Thank you for reminding me. We're gonna attempt to trip it if we can.
Some action Okay. I mean, yeah, I would. I mean, you could also cherish Gunn in this case for that to work. But sorry, that was a 33 against its athletics DC. That is not enough. That is a failure. So you try to rebuke it
doesn't
to,
work, unfortunately. So
yeah, to blast it away, but it resists the pulse of energy. Okay, so the second strike's damage is, I don't remember if I actually said it or not, so I rerolled just now.
Not yet.
Okay, so that should be 29 points of bludgeoning damage for the second strike to Gunn. Then we have a, what's that? 49 to hit Phelan.
crit.
Okay. Roll that twice. Plus its bonus twice, so that would be 60 points of bludgeoning damage.
Glimpse of redemption on this.
Okay.
I don't know what this creature, what might have ever been that would have had.
It is not going to
redemption in soul.
There does not seem to be any. It will keep going through with the attack, but the damage will be reduced then.
So it'll be
By 18.
42 then total damage he takes. Actually, are these magic attacks?
That is
his hit points 242 there.
Oh, you're correct.
That is what I am quickly checking.
Should be more accurate. There we go.
No, these are not magical.
All right. So he resists 10 of the bludgeoning damage, but it still hurts a bit.
Okay.
Ow.
Well, the resist 10 would probably be superseded by the resist 18 from...
Oh, that's true. You're correct.
Oh, that's true.
So
It's the same type of damage.
They're not gonna
Yes.
stack.
Correct. Yeah. They won't
It
stack.
is. You're absolutely right.
Okay. That leaves one last attack, which was a that plus that 39 to hit Phelan.
Does hit.
Okay. So the last hit then is that plus that plus that plus that. 30 points of bludgeoning damage on the last strike.
All right. So this one is reduced by 10 to be 20. Got it.
And it will use its
Ow.
third action to grab both of you because it hit both. So it grabs both Gunn and Phelan. Unless
question.
Phelan can't be grabbed.
It does. Is just being grabbed require a physical body?
Yes.
He is immune to conditions that require a physical body.
Okay. Phelan is not grabbed. It slips through his grasp. But he does grab hold of Gunn. Okay, so now he has to take... He
Not great.
takes his 4 points of good damage. Whoop. He takes a d4 plus 2. That is a 3 plus 2, so 5 points of electricity damage.
Pretty good.
I'll roll for the good damage first. D20, that's a 19, that's a success. For the electricity damage, that's an 11, that's a failure. So he loses the good, he keeps the electricity. He is enfeebled to...
Yeah, that's the preferred result anyway.
he's enfeebled to... Phelan should reduce his damage by 2 because of the enfeebled, I forgot.
That's great. Thank you.
Actually, his hit was a 39. Would 38, 37 have hit still?
It would have hit. I double checked.
Cool.
His AC is 36, so.
All right. Is that all of the things? And you also see him start to heal over a bit, which should have happened at the start of his turn.
Of course.
Okay. The other skulks around the room also heal up a little bit. Just a small amount of damage. and they're gonna make their run around the room. Let's see. Number 4 is going to run up behind Gunn to get a little flanking position and try and strike him. That could be good. Well, I assume it's good. Let's see. It's a 45 plus 2 for flat-footed, so 47 to hit Gunn.
That is a regular hit.
Okay. What's his damage? 5 points of slashing damage.
Okay. I will resist 4 of that.
Oh, sorry, 5, but plus 10 is 15. It's 15 points. I know how to add modifiers.
Okay, well then I'll take 11.
Okay. All right. And then with its third action, it will also grab you. So you're grabbed by both. They're like trying to huddle around you.
Okay. I have a question regarding that.
Can you be double
Yeah.
If
Sure.
if you do something that has a failure chance, do you then have to roll twice for it to fail? Because you're grabbed by 2 different people?
I would say no, because you can only have the condition won't stack. It's just provided by 2 different sources. Yeah, I would only require 1 roll.
We're fine. We're good then.
Okay, cool. All right, so yeah, he has also grabbed you. Number 2 is going to dart forward. Oh shit! Because that was flat-footed strike, he gets his sneak attack bonus. Yay! 2 points of precision damage, in addition to his slashing damage that he had done. Number 2 darts forward, goes for a strike. That is going to miss. Second strike. Both these are at Gunn. That is also going to miss. His fear finally goes away. Unless it was supposed to go away last turn, but either way, the fear is gone. Let's do number 7 here is currently dazzled. Dazzled effect does what again?
Everything is concealed until the end of its turn.
Okay. So it will try to strike at Greshy as it hisses. Ooh. That could be a hit, but let's go ahead and roll 1d20. 7, that is a miss.
Good.
It will try again. It got a 19.
No, it's only a DC 5 on concealment, so the first one could have hit.
Okay. Sorry, then that was that was a 40 to hit on the first attack.
That does hit. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I was thinking it was a DC 10.
No, I think that's something else. Different, or hidden, perhaps.
21 points of slashing damage.
All right.
I'll go ahead and use my second, my dedicated reaction or rather my normal reaction to glimpse
to reduce that
again.
one.
Okay. Thank you.
Reduce that one by 18.
So that's 3.
And we're sticking with enfeebled.
This one's actually not going to. So there's a brief flash of its humanity crosses its eyes, and it hesitates a moment, just enough for Greshy to get out of the way as it swings, and it just kind of hits the shadow stuff around you. It already rolled the roll for the next one, which got a 19, so let's roll the attack. Plus its modifier, this would be a 38 to hit. Greshy?
It does hit. Aye.
It does hit? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So
just
we'll take this attack. It has steeled its resolve, so to speak. It's plus 10, 23 points of slashing damage.
All right. Ow.
And with that, so the first attack that it kind of failed, second attack hit, third action it'll use to grab you. So you're also grabbed.
All right.
That leaves number 8, who is going to make his way up the stairs, around, and leap at Asher from behind. Roll in my little dice bank. That is a 36 to hit Asher. I guess with flanking, that'd be 38.
Doesn't hit.
Okay, does not hit. Oh, 38 does hit. Okay.
No, it does hit. Yep. It didn't
All right.
hit, and then it hit.
That is 23 points of slashing damage.
Ooh.
And it will also grab you. You are also grabbed.
What?
And that, I believe, is all of them.
Just a fucking grab fest.
Everybody's grabbed except Phelan. Greshy, it is your turn.
Hate this. All right, we're gonna try and slip the grip. We will activate our snakeskin bodysuit to try and slip away.
Slip out, all right.
We'll see. We're throwing our points at this too, by the way. So 38, 40 total to get out of the grab.
40 total is that is a critical success. So you used your points. Okay.
Is there anything? Yes, I did use the 3 points I had. Does there any benefit for critical success on escape, or is it just I'm out?
I think it's just you're out. Escape.
Okay, which is fine. I just didn't recall offhand. I see Gunn's doing
critical success. You can actually stride for up to 5 feet.
Oh.
You slip out so fast that you can move.
I will just stand over here.
Okay.
For what it's worth,
I forgot to roll it.
Last.
We'll save.
If you would do so for that one.
Okay, it just regular fail again.
Still
so I think
DC
it's
37.
Yeah. Okay.
Correct. I did actually roll for Phelan. He got like a 43 or something ridiculous, so he was fine.
right.
Though this round he'll have to move or roll again.
Okay.
So, speaking of, I don't think this creature's made enough water to worry about that at the moment. I need to heal Gunn. So we're going to channel some magic energies towards him and hopefully get him feeling a bit better. Go. My rolls are such shite. 22, 51, 73 hit points back for Gunn. Hopefully that makes you not dying as much. Please stop that. Thank you. I'm pretty tapped, by the way.
I've got enough in the tank. I'm okay.
All right. Phelan, let's keep going at it then. So Phelan's going to take his 2 actions. First action is going to be to attack number 4.
Okay, the one that's between Greshy and Phelan, or Greshy and Gunn.
Yeah. Yes, we're going to see if we can do something about this grabby situation.
Okay.
So he'll take his jaw strike. It's a shite roll. That's a 32. With flanking.
Just barely a miss.
Of course. So attack number 2. That's better. 39.
39 will hit.
Excellent. Let me just double check some things here. So we roll his damage. Lovely. That is 18 piercing damage, 1 electric, but he actually gets a bonus because I commanded him this turn.
Well, isn't his base damage is positive, right?
Correct. It is positive. Thank you.
Okay.
So it's actually positive magic damage.
Right.
He also deals an additional 1d8 as I commanded him this turn using Mender. So 1d8 more electric damage. That is 8. So 9 total electric.
So we're 8 points of damage.
For that.
And the positive energy surges through the vampiric body of the Spared, and it hisses and recoils in pain a bit while still trying to hold on to Gunn firmly.
Right.
So that was 2 jaw strikes.
And that was 2 jaw strikes, and that's the end of my turn. So Phelan will roll his thing because I forgot to move him. Well, I really just didn't have enough actions, did I?
Focused on attacking.
But still, 41. He's fine. So
okay, that's a success.
he knows
Gunn.
where to keep his eyes.
Gunn is going to cast Freedom of Movement. So that does have somatic verbal.
Okay, so yeah, you would need
Does that
to.
mean I have to roll.
Yes, you would have to, unless I had something special in the thing, you have to roll DC 5 flat check.
Well, I'm going to throw points at that, so we'll just skip it. I'm going to put 9. I'm going to put fate on it.
Have I let you guys do that on flat checks? Sure. All right.
I mean, it's D20.
Points.
You said D20 rolls.
Yeah,
so.
I said D20.
Yep.
All right. Okay, you and channel your god's favor to quickly cast freedom of movement with 2 actions.
For my third action, I will escape the grab.
Okay, and that just automatically succeed?
Yes.
Okay, but not auto crit succeed. All right. You just slip out of their grasp.
And that is my turn.
All right. Asher, you're up.
Time for me to try and wiggle free. What do I roll for that?
Escape it can be an unarmed attack, a athletics check, or an acrobatics check.
I'm gonna try and slip and slide out with an acrobatics.
I will free action shout, focus on the creature. It's healing.
Oh. So I got 36.
36 is enough to slip out of this one's grasp.
Whoosh.
Escaping does carry multiple attack penalties, so that counts as like your first attack for the round.
First attack. Okay. Sure, I'll still try my precious arrow to make my my arrow silver. And then I'm still gonna shoot it at Big Octopus. I'm still going
All right.
for the offense. That's my second. Good vibes. Please. 30.
30 is not enough to hit. You you draw back your arrow. You say magical druidic words, and it takes on the silver sheen. The arrow flies towards the decapod, decapus, and just goes wide, hits the pillar behind it, and shatters.
Is the pillar vampiric? Damn it.
No, the pillar is not vampiric, unfortunately.
Darn.
All right. That was
Great turn.
okay. That was your 3 actions. You did manage to slip the grasp. So yeah, we get Asher throws off the grip, draws bow, fires, arrow, light streaks through the air. The strange creature rides its many arms and just begins to laugh as the screen fades to black. And I suppose we'll have to continue this next week. All right. Well, I hope you guys had fun. It's been a while since we had a knockdown drag-out fight.
No kidding.
I want to know how many times I've rolled over a 10, because I feel like it wasn't very much.
It's not as much as it should
Not
be. We've
tonight.
had some really rough rolls tonight on top of a tough battle.
I
Ugh.
don't think I rolled less than a 16. On
Yeah,
like any
Taking all our
attack.
stuff.
Yeah, you got the chance
it's
to
normally
attack, but-
it's normally Asher that has all the good rolls, and like they've all just gotten funneled into Gunn today.
That's true. It's true.
All right. Well, yeah. Sometimes Roll20 do be that way. All right. Well, thank you guys for joining us. Hope you all had fun. Sorry, we went a little bit long. I just wanted to finish out another round. But yeah, we should be back hopefully next week with another episode.
Mhm.
Stay tuned, and we'll see if the party can survive the hidden beast's lair. See ya.